Are you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity when it comes to your leadership? Are you wondering how to elevate yourself and really sort of take your leadership game to the next level? Maybe you're looking to move up to a higher level of responsibility within your organization, or maybe you're just looking to get more out of your team, and you sense that your level of leadership is the key. If any of that sounds like something you're that's important to you, stick around, because today we're going to unlock the secrets to becoming an inspirational leader that can change lives. Hi, my name is Clay Cutts. I'm a therapist turned business and leadership coach, and I'm also the founder of Square Peg Coaching. I help good leaders become great and great leaders become extraordinary. Over time, as I've worked with different types of organizations, I hear, I hear a lot of the same things. But one of the things I hear very often is something like morale is low, or people seem unhappy, or I just want people to be motivated, right? And it happens in organizations. And what people are looking for, what they think they're looking for, is not quite what they're looking for. What they think they want to do is motivate their team, and really what they need to do is inspire their team. And an inspired team becomes motivated, right? It seems like a nuance, but it's important. It's an important difference. And inspiring is one of the 5 things that extraordinary leaders do really well. And so we're going to dig into what inspiration means and how to create it within your organization. So first of all, let's look at just a couple of highlights here. Emotional intelligence is the key to this, and I know I talk about it all the time. Other people talk about it all the time. It's super popular in like the pop business culture and stuff like that. And it's really, really important. We need to recognize we need to get better at recognizing our own emotional state, and we need to get better at recognizing the emotional state of our teams and building from there and leading from that place. Now, what I'm not saying is that I'm not saying you're responsible for how your team feels. And I'm not saying you have to tiptoe around their feelings. Sometimes it's okay to hurt somebody's feelings if that's what needs to happen. Other adults are responsible for their own feelings, but we have to do all that within the context of understanding the emotional state of everybody involved. So building emotional intelligence is one of the key components of being able to inspire people. We need to advocate for wellness, which means we need to promote a mental, emotional, physical wellness for our people. But when a team is feeling well and they're feeling supported, they're going to be more motivated and produce more. Don't be afraid to set the bar high. Like, ask for a lot from people. When you set the bar high, you get the opportunity. You get people's. You get their best effort. I'm not saying make things impossible. But what I'm saying is set the bar high. Give your team tools, and then pull them towards meeting those goals rather than just cutting them loose. Celebrate success. Acknowledge effort. When somebody does a good job, let them know and look for opportunities. And not only look for them, create opportunities to reinforce people. We've known in the psychology literature for a generation now. We know that humans, animals, all creatures that are capable of reinforcement respond better to positive reinforcement than to negative reinforcement or to punishment. Also, provide personal growth opportunities. Give people opportunities to grow emotionally, physically, spiritually, professionally, financially, relationally, all those ways. Training programs, coaching programs, bringing in speakers, bringing in whatever you need to do, sending people to workshops, whatever you can do to create the opportunities for your team to grow. This contributes to resilience. It contributes to personal power, and it eliminates a culture of judgment. So inspiration is so important. And I'll say this, the question I get asked is, well, why am I responsible for their inspiration? And my response is, I don't know why, but you are. Yeah. And so the better question is, who is responsible for inspiration within an organization? And the answer is, you are. And by the way, they are too. As a leader, you are responsible for your own inspiration. You're also responsible for inspiring your team and making sure they stay inspired. And what that means when I say self-inspiration is what is it you engage in that makes you feel like both relaxed and fired up at the same time. Like that's what inspiration feels like. Inspiration has a naturalness to it. It has an ease to it. It creates its own energy and its own momentum, right? For me, it's traveling and being in new places and being in beautiful places and being able to relax into a comfortable scene and create from there. For some people it's exercise, for some people it's playing a sport, for some people it's playing music, whatever it is. Like find what creates inspiration in you. Here's the thing is you have to fill up your cup of inspiration and inspire your team from the overflow. It's like if you had a tray and you put a cup on it and poured water into the cup and it filled up and you kept pouring and it spilled over once the cup was full. You're gonna share with others, inspire others from that overflow, right? Not from what you need for yourself. So you're responsible for inspiring yourself, and you're responsible for inspiring your team. By the way, your team is also responsible for their own inspiration. So part of what you can do to support them and coach them and bring them along is have conversations like this with them. Encourage them to find what inspires them. Encourage them to be so overflowing with inspiration that they have inspiration to share for their direct reports or for their colleagues, right? And by the way, this doesn't all just flow downhill. I want you to be inspiring your peers. I want you to be inspiring your boss if you have one. I want you to be inspiring your partner and your kids and the people in your community. Right? When we become a person who is inspirational, that is one of the 5 hallmarks of limitless and exceptional leadership. Right? And what that means is when you become an inspirational person, people will follow you because of that. So remember this, the best leaders don't just manage, they inspire. Being an inspiring leader is about a lot of things. It's about fostering a culture of excellence. It's about being committed to commitment. It's about developing and investing in emotional intelligence. You have the power to be a catalyst for someone else. You have the power to fire someone else up. So why settle? Why settle for average when you can be limitless? When you can be extraordinary as a leader? Aim high. Go for it. Embrace vulnerability. Watch how you transform not just yourself, but everyone around you. I challenge you to step into a higher level of leadership. The world needs you.